Little Jack Johnson on your Saturday morning. Did you know that? Did you know that? No. Music trivia. I'm not going to put you through music trivia
honestly,
on
I get
this
through it
show.
enough during the week, yeah. With Kurt and Bill, I'm good. I'm good.
Korey Keeley's here in the kitchen.
Hi.
Hi. Good. How are you?
Good, really good. How are
Good.
you, really?
I'm good.
You're busy.
5 my week. Done.
Speaking of busy.
Yeah. Oh.
So earlier this week, we actually had you on the show too, and I did notice because it was buzzing. You have it on vibrate, but it was buzzing throughout the interview. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's that busy.
She has to have
It's
her phone on
insane.
the set, yeah.
Because you,
Probably my daughter.
and you launched the new a new website.
Yes, the new foodthought.com website should be live. So it's changed from what I've never used to give out my site before, but now it's for the public. It's supposed to be a great resource. I have a gadget gallery on it, so all those tools that I love to talk about, because I can't tell you how many people phone me and say, what is that? Where'd you get it? And so I put a gadget gallery and put why I love it, and same with recipes. I'm going to feature recipes every month or every week, but there'll be a picture of the recipe and then why I like it. So it's an interpretation of that recipe to make it easier for like moms or whoever's cooking.
So it's Food Thought approved.
It's Food Thought approved. Yeah, we're going to have a stamp, Food Thought stamp.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, fun. So it'll be good. And so Foodland Ontario is always stamped by me. I love it. You buy local. You were saying about the Suzanne Summers lunch. It was all organic. And so to buy local, organic, seasonal, it was really tricky. So I'm like, I don't buy my food like this, but it was fun. But this I'm more comfortable with, like what's in season, what's going on now. So really what we have now is all our house vegetables. So tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers. We have carrots, onions, potatoes, beets. So there's so many things you can do. So what can you do with onions, tomatoes, and potatoes, and garlic?
You tell us.
Ask Korey what she does with them.
You tell us right now.
I thought for Easter, I was thinking scalloped potatoes, but this is kind of lightened up, and it could be used as a brunchy type dish or alongside a ham. So basically, you can do this in one pot, but to make it go more quickly, we're going to do 2. I've taken 2 giant tomatoes from, these are the Suntec ones from Manotick. I love them. They look like field tomatoes.
Gorgeous. They're Manotick's little miracles.
We're really, really lucky to have them so close by. So, okay, so you want to seed your tomato because you're going to be sauteing this and making a little, so you can just put your finger in there. This is a really, really fun job for kids.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to squeeze the juice out because you want to evaporate it. You're going to make this into a bit of a thick tomato sauce. Then we've taken 1 small onion, and I already did the tomatoes, and then put it on really high heat. And then you're going to saute this together for about 7 minutes, and it'll just get all nice, and it'll make a really, yeah, you can use that as a spatula. And then when that's done, you could be doing your potatoes after. So then you're going to take 2 cooked potatoes. Great idea if you have leftover potatoes as well. You're just going to dice them up and then toss them into a frying pan with some olive oil and 4 cloves of garlic. So tons of garlic. And then you're just going to heat it up basically and get this mixture together. And you can brown them a little bit. And we won't have time for this, but I have one in the oven now so we can show you what it looks like after. So basically you're going to brown this and let the potatoes get a little bit sauteed up. Now you're going to take this, put it into a pie plate or whatever kind of casserole. If you want to make it a little bit more fancy, I kind of just went with the basics here. And then we're going to let this season, this will have to sit a little bit. And then you put a little bit of sugar and some fresh thyme or basil, whatever you have, or that's dried, I'm sorry. And that's it. That is your thing. And then we're going to sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese over the potatoes.
I love how economical you are. You waste nothing. Like even the juice from the tomatoes is used. When you have a broth, you use in your soups and you use things as thickeners and where you need them. And you're so good at that. Yeah.
Oh, my mom taught me that.
Yeah.
I was lucky. I watched my mom make food out of nothing. Like you'd look in the fridge and go, oh. And then this most beautiful gourmet meal would come out. And so I'm really lucky. And so if I can share any of my little tips that I've learned over the years and through my education, then I really like to do that.
Yeah.
So that's looking pretty good. It'll get a little bit more saucy. So then I'll take this, Leanne, and I'll put it over top of our potatoes. That's going to melt the cheese a little bit. And then we'll top it up with a little bit more. And yeah, at the top. And then we'll pop it in the oven at 450 for about just probably 10 to 15 minutes until the cheese melts and it comes all bubbly. Here, I'll get the other one out of the oven. It's done. Done, done, done.
Oh, look at that. And you know what? That's
I never
brunch.
knew this
that
oven
could
worked.
Be lunch. That could be it could be anything. Yeah.
Yeah, you could sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on it, and yeah, you can be set in that drawer.
I'm
There's
so
a little
excited.
fork
We'll be
if you want to grab a
snacking
bite.
throughout the course of the morning. Okay, so you guys start cutting in. We're going to start going from the meal that we're actually eating to those that are possibly drinking and spilling wine on their tablecloths. And we know that a lot of people are entertaining. So we've got Kurt Studley's Does It Really Do That? And I can tell you, this one, it works. So if you're tuning in, this is something you might want to consider over the this long week.